Chinese international students are often portrayed as silent learners in the UK classroom. Negative feelings are often seen as their own difficulties in fitting into the local context. The overseas studying is often under the discourse of deficiency for the lacking the necessary skills to manage their learning experiences. However, discussion of the emotional experiences cannot be reduced to the present of vulnerable subjects and only talking about Chinese international students' deficiency, but I think it was a way to expand our understanding of emotions and reiterate them when we deal with social difference. In my study, I found participants like to use terms such as stupid and shame to describe their experiences with each participant in the class, in the discussion, with questions in the classroom, or get bad results of their subjects. Thus, I argue that their negative emotions towards their studying may be influenced by the social, cultural, and institutional factors, including the mainstream discourse of individualism, inclusion, and diversity in the UK higher education. First, shame is argued to be hidden through the individualism discourse that locates the pitfall of educational system into individuals' problem, that success and failure are attributed to individuals' own capability, motivation, and resilience. Shame becomes misrecognized as a class, gendered, and racialized property of individuals, rather than the social problem of inequality. Second, shame and shaming seems to be veiled by the mainstream discourse of inclusion. Discourse of inclusion implicitly requires that the person must fit into the dominant framework or be excluded through self-exclusion or through institutional exclusion. Therefore, the discourse of inclusion may unconsciously perpetuate the problematic deficient model of Chinese international students. Third, diversity is often considered as a positive characteristic to improve the reputation of the university for its commitment to equity and wider participation. On the other hand, difference is usually an unspeakable term in the wide education, which may trigger anxieties connected to non-traditional identities. However, the miscalculation and shame can always be hidden behind this course of diversity. Sometimes international students, their traditional process may be triggered by a fear of difference, which may lead to punishments or even worse feelings. In conclusion, I argue that we need to consider the emotion in the wider context and impacted by the social and cultural factors rather than a personal and psychological feeling. And that's all. Thank you.